Three of Korea's most acclaimed directors are now vying for a slice of the Hollywood pie. First, we have Park Chan-wook. Most famous for his psycho thriller Old Boy and blockbuster hit Joint Security Area, Park Chan-wook was also the first director to have filmed a movie with just the iPhone. And his first English film, Stoker, is set to be released this year.
Park Chan-wook is already a legend in Asia. Yeah. I'm sure some people in Hollywood who follow Asian films, they are probably in anticipation of his film already.
As for his cast lineup, there's the forever glamorous Nicole Kidman, as well as the up-and-coming Mia Wasikowska, most notable for her role in Alice in Wonderland, The Kids Are Alright, and Jane Eyre.
I remember when Wong Kar-wai decided to give Hollywood a shot and he did My Blueberry Nights.
Right.
It wasn't very successful and I was thinking why? It has all the elements of a Wang Jiawei 电影, but somehow it just didn't do well. I was thinking it could be because of the cast members that he chose. Right. He chose people like Norah Jones with zero acting experience. Perhaps, like Park Chan-wook, he should have chosen Nicole Kidman. Very clever, because Nicole Kidman is very experimental. You know, she's one actress that has done so many films with different directors from different countries.
Yes,
and of course that girl that you mentioned, Mia, right, is also like an up-and-coming serious actress. You know, it's not like choosing Emma Stone, Mila Kunis. You know, it's like those will be like the idols. Yeah, instead he's putting the serious actresses who dare to experiment in his film, which will actually cement his position in Hollywood.
While Park Chan-wook's got two promising Australian actresses on his side, director Kim Ji-woon has Hollywood action film icon Arnold Schwarzenegger making a comeback in his Hollywood directorial debut, The Last Stand. Kim is most famous for his violent ensembles A Bittersweet Life, I Saw the Devil, The Good, the Bad and the Weird. His critically acclaimed horror film A Tale of Two Sisters also spawned an American remake. But is it a smart choice to cast a scandal-ridden Sperminator?
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's a risky choice. And actually by picking a film like that, you know, he seems to be setting himself up as, I don't know, just a hired gun type of director. Because it does seem they make for very unusual creative bedfellows. And the thing is, you know, I think Schwarzenegger is not quite the big star he was previously. It's not just because of the scandal, but it's just because it's been so long since his last film.
Last but not least, Bong Joon-ho, best-selling director of The Host, Memories of Murder and Mother, is now making Snowpiercer, a post-apocalyptic film based on a French comic strip. And who does he have on board? John Hurt from 1984, the Hellboy series and the Harry Potter series, as well as Chris Evans from Fantastic Four and Captain America, the First Avenger.
You have the acclaimed actor, and then you have the actor who has box office appeal. So it seems like a smart mix.
So which of these directors looks most promising to you?
Personally, I really like the works of Bong Joon-ho and Park Chan-wook. And I think in particular, Bong Joon-ho has shown he's able to grasp quickly different genres. From Memories of Murder to sci-fi in The Host. And he's done it all very well. It's very impressive. The big question mark hanging over all of them is there still the problem of creative control? You know, the earlier wave of Hong Kong directors who went, John Woo, Tsui Hark. The big problem for a lot of them was that there's just too much interference on the creative aspect of things.
Right. Yeah. Do you think this could work in their favor? Because sometimes with certain Korean directors' work, for example, Kim Ji-woon, the problem is that it may attract a cult following. It may be a hit with film critics, film students, because they see a lot of political subtext in the movie. They love analyzing it, but it's not actually meant to be enjoyed by the mass audience. So do you think with more intervention from these producers and investors in Hollywood, they will be able to push their films to a wider audience?
It's really hard to say. I would think that usually the rule of thumb is too many cooks spoil the broth. You know, when you have too many opinions and too many people pulling the movie in different directions, I don't think that's a good thing for a movie.
And who do you think is more likely to have a long-term directing career in Hollywood?
I'm actually less interested in whether they have a long-term career directing in Hollywood than whether they will have long-term careers as directors, period. You know, as someone who likes film, it's really not a question of whether the film was made in Korea, or in Hollywood in English that makes it more accessible or not. Yeah. Ultimately, it's really whether they're making good films or not.
Right, doesn't matter where it's made, all we want is for directors to keep the good films rolling. And that's all for this episode of Razor Pop. More on other trends and Asian showbiz in our other clips.